This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I am here with winemaker Shauna White at Adamo Estate Winery. How are you today?
I am awesome.
Fantastic. This is the first time I've been up to your winery. Heard many things about it and tasted many a great wine from this winery, but it's actually quite the property. What's the story behind this place?
Well, actually, it's Mr. Mario Adamo's vision. He came over to Canada from Italy, and he first hand-planted some vines just to see if they would grow, and now look at us. We are a full-fledged winery, 18 acres planted, vinifera vines, and an awesome place to come and visit, have a bite to eat, relax, and taste some delicious wines.
And how did you find yourself here? Because you hail from BC originally.
Yes, but I did go to Niagara College. So I came and took my education out here in Ontario, and graduated from Niagara College in 2006. From there I decided that traveling was awesome. I did my practicum at Domaine La Roche in Chablis and went and worked at Ponzi Vineyards in Willamette, headed over to Brokenwood in Australia, came back and worked at Le Clos, then went down to New Zealand at Mount Difficulty before landing at Ravine Vineyard, then hitting Road 13 back home, and decided I wanted something different, a challenge, a new emerging area, with like-minded people that like organics, biodynamics, and being involved in the vineyard and the winery. So when Adamo Winery was started, I saw the job posting and I jumped on it.
Now you say a new emerging area. Maybe some of our readership and viewership don't actually realize where your winery is. Would you mind explaining a little about the location and the challenges and the positive aspects of having a winery there?
Absolutely. So we're located just an hour north of Toronto. We're near Orangeville. We're in Mono Township is what it's called. And we're actually on the Niagara Escarpment as well. So everyone knows the Niagara Escarpment as a great wine growing region down in the Niagara Peninsula. But we thought it would be a great idea up here as well. We've got the limestone and the clay and some sand and loam. We're a little more glacial till on our soils up here. And we are a little colder because we're further away from any of the Great Lakes. So we took the influence of Prince Edward County, where you bury your vines for the winter to ensure that they actually will survive. It is definitely a lot more work, but it is worth it so that you have that security that you can have a crop and a valid, healthy vine in the upcoming year to follow.
Now you have been doing some experimentation with the geothermal blankets up here, have you not?
Yes, no, I've been finding great results with geothermal blankets. For me, it was really, really hard to have to move the soil up over the vines every fall and then take all that soil back and try and move it into the row. I mean, I felt like I was killing the soil, the life, the microbes, and I really wanted to find another way, a healthier way, and I think we've been working with the geotextiles for 3 years and we've been seeing great results so far. This winter's been an actually very cold winter compared to the last two, so we'll see how they do, but on average I found that under the geotextile blankets we're about 5 to 7 degrees warmer than the ambient temperature outside. I cannot speak to under the soil temperature because I didn't have a probe under there this year, but I've been focusing on the blankets and where we're at there.
And people may be asking, what varietals do you grow north of Toronto?
Well, we're passionate about Pinot Noir and Chardonnay here, so our biggest plantings are Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. However, we also have Vidal, Riesling, tiny bit of Merlot, some Gamay Noir, and a little bit of Cabernet Franc.
As well as making estate wines up here, which are really very good. You also make a whole load of other wines that come from purchased fruit. Would you mind speaking a little about that?
Oh, absolutely. So we're very passionate and we think there's so many wonderful places in Niagara and all of Ontario, to be honest, where there's microclimates and niche, unique soils, and we like to show the sense of expression of those sense of place. So what we've done is we've made sure that we work with amazing growers that have unique vineyards, so you can compare. You can come try our Chardonnay, you can try a Chardonnay from Vineland, you can try a Chardonnay from Niagara-on-the-Lake. Taste the soil type, taste where that's grown, taste that area. I treat them all the same. The only difference is exactly what's happened to them as they've grown up as grapes. Once they come here, they all get the same treatment, and then you can have an idea of, oh, this is what this region tastes like, this is what this property tastes like. And we think, working with other like-minded people that really like to focus on quality, it's expressed in the wine at the end of the day.
As well as having a great facility for making wine, you also have a fantastic facility for hospitality. I was astonished when I drove in here this morning. do you entertain here often?
Yes, yes, we do. We really enjoy having all sorts of groups. We've had anything from birthday parties to weddings, corporate groups, and anniversaries, anything in between, really. We have different spaces, a lounge type space, a giant open kitchen area. So we're really fitted to suit any sort of need if you want to come and spend some time up here and enjoy some great wines, some great foods and atmosphere.
We're standing here right now in your barrel cellar, and that's quite a sizable investment in some top quality oak you have going on there. I'm always interested in how winemakers approach the idea of élevage within wood vessels, shall we say. And you had some quite interesting concepts that you were talking about earlier.
So I love barrels. I love oak. I think they're really awesome. And we do anything from 100% new oak blends to very minimal 4 months aging with no new oak and just a touch, a kiss, if you will, of oak on some blends as well. So I let the vineyard speak to me, and the fruit, the concentration, the acid, the quality, that tells me, you know, okay, this is a blend that is good for 30% new oak, or this is something that can handle 100% new oak. So really you listen to the grapes, you taste, and you hear what they're telling you, and from there then you can make your decisions on what you want to do with an oak regime. Only 100% French oak is used in our barrel room, and we have a range of 10-year-old barrels that give you very subtle oak to brand new barrels that give you lots of intense texture and flavor.
What exciting wines can we see in the pipeline from Adamo Estate Winery in the coming future?
Well, I think that every vintage has a story to tell, and we currently have our 2017s in barrel. Great acidity for 2017, which means great aging potential. And we've started working with some unique barrel styles. We have one now that has acacia heads on it rather than just 100% oak on the barrel. And that's something fun and interesting, which gives different flavor profile as well. As well as our estate vines maturing, we have some really delicious Chard and Pinot in barrel from the estate that we're going to continue to mature until it's ready to go to bottle.
Shauna, thank you very much for showing us around today, giving us some tastes and some sneaky peeks from some of these barrels that are slumbering down here. And thanks so much for your time.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you, Jamie.
Bye for now.